Christmas is canceled. I ain't buying. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I need to save my money for mental health.
If she's saving her money for mental health, I can't really be that angry. You go, girl. Well, feminists are having Christmas-themed meltdowns over the Donald Trump election, and I'm going to be mixing those with some funny Christmas videos and some jokes. So let's watch these woke feminists turn holiday cheer into holiday tears.
Okay, so I don't care how beautiful your Christmas decorations are, because I remember the Trump signs in your yard, and I will never forget the Trump signs in your yard. And anyway, that nativity scene, looking a little ironic right now.
What? Base Santa says, ho, ho, ho. This season, every little girl is going to want one of these liberal Barbies under the tree. Oh, gosh. When your kids say you don't buy them anything. There you go. Oh. Like, that's it. You get electricity. You get a roof over your head. How about that? You get shoes on your feet. When someone suggests I forgive my MAGA family to make the Christmas season better / easier, they voted against my rights. Heck no.
I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down.
Grinch! It says, what rights did she lose? And their first response is, well, she still has the right to make stupid videos of herself doing bad lip syncing and post them online.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we?
Well, guess what? We're saying Merry Christmas again.
Oh, the Merry Christmas part is all the red counties. The Happy Holidays are the little blue counties. Oh, I love that. Where do I buy this card?
Tonight, I'm going to be reading The Grouch Who Stole Christmas. On top of Woke Mountain, inside a very dark cave, lies Dr. Grouchy's laboratory and Zig, his slave. The Grouch tortured the poor little dog by using nasty flying bugs. Maybe he did it because his daddy didn't give him enough hugs. Whatever the reason, the Grouch thought everything was great until his experiments with Zig and the fly sealed his fate. They released the flu! They released the flu! They released Dr. Grouchy's Fluhan Lab flu! If you released a flu, what would you do? Well, that dastardly Grouch, well, he went on The View. He went on The View, and here's what he said. Do what I tell you, or you will be dead. I've made doses of medication you will all take. Then he said on the rest of the news that was fake, take all of the doses I tell you and hate those that will not. Hate, 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 hate. 'Tis the season, is it not? Oh, and by the way, here is a diaper for your face. But I'm not wearing one because you need to know your place. Now hop on one foot, bend over and say, I love Dr. Grouchy. Hip hip, hooray! Stay in your house for New Year's. Don't go outside and breathe the air. I'm going to dance all alone again with Mrs. Grouchy in Times Square. Did his cure even work? Well, nobody knew. The Grouch wouldn't take it, but he's selling it to you. Isn't it fun to make these smart people do what I say? The Grouch looked down from the top of Woke Mountain and said, hey, that's Cindy Pew Pew, and she's not listening to me. This girl is acting like she lives in the land that's free. Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grouch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grouch laughed in his throat. I'll make a sweet Santa Claus hat and a goat. And he laughed and said, "What a great grouchy trick. With this hat and this coat, I look just like Saint Nick. And dressed as old Saint Nick, I work my voodoo. Then she will take my meds." That's Cindy Pew Pew. "All I need is a reindeer." The Grouch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there were none to be found. Did that stop the Grouch? Ha! The Grouch simply said, "If I can't find the reindeer, I will make one instead." So he took his dog Zig, and he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on top of his head. He loaded a red kettle and doses of meds, you dig, on his ramshackle sleigh and loudly whistled for Zig. Then the Grouch said, "Get it up!" and the sleigh started down to the place where Cindy Pew Pew stood in her town. "Denounce your and given me das money. Then take 2 doses. Don't try anything funny."
No thanks.
Said the girl.
And I'm not. I won't take your meds or put cash in your pot.
Next, the Grouch rethought his crafty approach and then said, "Nix the apology, just taking 3 doses instead."
No thanks.
Said the girl.
And I'm not. I won't take your meds or put cash in your pot.
I tried to be nice. "Taking 4 doses or you're fired!" All of this false vibrato is making me tired.
No thanks.
Said the girl.
And I'm not. I won't take your meds or put cash in your pot. Fire me, you can try,
Said Cindy Pew Pew.
but I know the law and I'm going to sue you. You will have to terminate all of my friends as well. We're farmers, so no roast beast for you. On that, you should dwell.
"Off to Whoville you go," the Grouch said with a wide grin. "I have built a camp for you that you can concentrate in."
We are not in Australia. Screw you and your flu. You're about to learn why my name is Cindy Pew Pew. The Second Amendment gives Americans a voice. We can stand up to tyranny. My body, my choice.
"Off to Whoville you go, you bothersome tot."
Ouch,
said the Grouch. "What was that? I have been shot." Oh my! The Grouch had been shot. Yes, it was true. Surprisingly enough, not by Cindy Pew Pew. The Grouch had injected himself, oopsie daisy, with 5 doses in him. Things began to get hazy. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say, the Grouch's cold heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I'm going home. This weather is no good for my arthritis.
And she left the Grouch in the snow with his myocarditis.
Cats, cats and Christmas trees. oh, cat, no. Oh, look at the little hat. Oh, hang in there. Oh. Dad's running to the store on Christmas Eve to start their Christmas shopping. So there's a group of women that want to destroy Trump's economy by sabotaging Biden's economy. I mean, do you want to tell them or should I?
I've moved on from feeling spiteful. I'm officially feeling diabolical. The next big thing we can do to harm big business, after you've canceled your Amazon subscription, after you've canceled your Audible, after you've moved your money out of big banks and into local credit unions, after you've figured out a way to buy local, the next big thing, ladies and gentlemen, is the data strike of Christmas 2024. Why would a data strike be effective? Because data is the most valuable asset on Earth, right after human suffering from denying people who need healthcare. That is actually the reason behind the TikTok ban. It's not about national security, it's about the data war that's happening between the United States and China. Christmas is a very pivotal moment because all of the gifts are purchased and now companies get to observe what you do with the money and gifts you've been given. Your data is critically important right now for training their models and training their campaigns going forward on how consumer behavior is influenced by the holidays. That's not the only thing. Following the of the United Healthcare CEO, the surveillance state has absolutely exploded in popularity. You can see many cities, particularly Los Angeles where I live, expanding their budgets for next year to use video surveillance on its populations. It's horrifying, it's dystopian, it's entirely preventable. The data strike is 1 to 2 days where we simply get off social media. You do not give them a second of your time for advertising dollars, for data mining, for any of it. This would not just kneecap the marketing budgets of big businesses, which have already been spent, they've already been expended. You will only ruin their ROI. You will also prevent them from furthering the expansion of the surveillance state. You could directly say F you to Zuckerberg and Musk easily, with no pain. Further, it's a great opportunity because during the holidays, we're pretty busy anyway, and you're there with family, and I know you're like, I don't want to hang out with my family, I just want to tap out. Challenge yourself. Even if you're not having a good time, just have a time, rather than being completely numbed out by your screen. Don't you think? 1 day won't you. 2 days would be a superhuman feat, and I would be so impressed. I'd be so proud of you. You could also save on carbon emissions because it requires a lot of energy to run this app and all of its servers and every other social media. I have already seen such an enormous amount of collective action taken, people canceling their Amazon subscriptions, people taking their money out of big banks, going to local credit unions, decentralizing their purchases, starting small local community gardens, going back to their libraries. People are taking action, and just because you don't see it online does not mean it's not happening. In fact, I want you to be absolutely aware that the reason you're not seeing it online is because it is happening. Together, we can do the data strike of Christmas 2024. Please share this video. Please encourage your friends and family to take it seriously because the effect and the impact we could have on the market, on the surveillance state, and on the environment is legitimately enormous. And I believe in us.
I just had to show you guys Leroy's big holiday bows. Oh, they're cute. I've recently changed the content on this channel from apolitical to political, so I'm losing a ton of subscribers. So when I say like, share, and subscribe, please, oh please, oh please, oh please, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Oh, yeah, Leroy. Oh, kissing. Oh, holiday kissing. Oh, Leroy, there's no mistletoe here. No, you gotta wait for the mistletoe. Mistletoe is your cue.